everyone, welcome to Jean Lewis Dog Wheelchairs. It's your favourite channel. I know it is. Right, tonight, not going to go over technicalities again with any dog wheelchairs. Tonight is real time. I just want to talk about all the lovely pet mums out there and dads, right? But I get a lot of pet mums come through. I want to tell you a great story about our latest success. And this little doggy's name is called Caramel. And her mum is Jane. They're from Cornwall. She's a rescue. And Jane came through to us to ask for some help. And that's what I'm all about. Helping. Right. So she came through a couple of weeks back. Sent to us, I think, by diverted over here by Pumpkins, and she looked at our video and thought, yeah, maybe we can help her. And you know, I'm so glad we have. So we've done video calls. Believe it or not, Caramel is a heck of a lot like our Skylar. She's a double amputee. And Jane's rescued her, and when she got her, she'd never been in a wheelchair, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter, don't worry, we've remedied it. It's took a bit of time, patience, perseverance, and just guiding her along the way, which is what we're all about. We started out as just an information channel, and it's gone from there and rolled along. And during that time, over the last couple of years, I've learnt quite a lot. So I've been able to help people who had problems with their dogs fitting into the wheelchair, maybe the wrong wheelchair, or they got the right wheelchair and the dog wouldn't go in. We do get that as well. A lot of times it's maybe because, well, there's the dog popped into a wheelchair, right? Which you don't do just straight away anyway, we'll tell you about that. So it could be wrong wheelchair, or it's not sitting right, or just plain sort of stubborn. You do get dogs like that. And we got a remedy for that as well. We've used this remedy with Jane for Caramel. And guess what? Wow! It's only worked, isn't it? I knew it would. So Jane came along a couple of weeks back and said, I don't know if you can, but can you help me? Can you try and help me? I went, certainly, of course we can. That's what we're about, helping. So not just helping dogs, we help the owners too with their, if they're going to get distraught if the dog won't walk. They're going to get upset and think it's them and they've done something wrong, or they're not doing something right. And it's quite complicated, this business, believe it or not. So, because I don't just sit here and do podcasts and talk, I actually I'm hands-on, and I do something. And that's great. That's what people like, I think, about this channel. So I don't just point my finger at a part of a wheelchair and go, wow, there it is. That's what you got to do. Do that nut up and do. I'll go in depth and I'll do a video call and I'll take a wheelchair apart and put it back together again, so somebody can get that information and really get to it. Because although you can buy these wheelchairs, although there's a video comes along with them, that's fantastic, but it doesn't tell you the things that we've learned actually living it. And that's what we need. That's why we want a community channel all about people with dogs in wheelchairs, so we can exchange tips, little tricks, give information, get information, and you know, it works really well. It's solid, yeah. So, let me go back to Jane, who's really lovely. So we did, I don't know, probably 4 or 5, 6 video calls, and we could see Caramel, we could see the problems. So we started sorting them out from like A through to D, maybe further. And you'll get this. There might not just be one problem, there could be a couple of problems. So we sent Jane one of our double amputee slings. Yeah, we had made for her. A shocking pink one, just like Skylar's. Off that went, popped her in it, but she still didn't really get walking like she should do. And that's because the sling we had made for her wasn't quite had the right dip in it for her body. But it's really difficult when you're just on a video call. If you can be there with the dog, you can do so much more. But we've got there in the end, which I'm going to tell you about now. So what we did, we said to Jane, and we should have had all this in the beginning. We went, right, the wheelchair that you've been given, this is the problem you can have when you're given one. Because some other dog has used that, and it's fitted, as it comes to you, to them, isn't it? To their height, their length, everything about it was for another dog. So it's quite difficult. When you buy a new one, you send all your measurements off and it should come bang on, perfect. Not always, because so you still have to make adjustments no matter what you do. So anyway, Caramel, there she is sitting in it. And when we asked Jane to video her, we looked at her and we could see that the bars were parallel but too low down. So Jane had purchased a walk-in vest, as we advised to do. She went and got one because they're so comfortable. Then we noticed that Caramel, although the bars were parallel and she seemed to be sitting fine in the sling we'd sent, the walking wheels harness was too far back on her neck, was going towards the shoulders, too far down at the front. So it was across her chest and the top part of her front legs. Now, that's because that's the only position that wheelchair went in. Even we, before that stage, was like a bit, what's going on here? When we saw the video, that's when we realised as well. We had said in the beginning, we need to check all the struts because it's a wheelchair that's been given to you. But no, we forgot all about that at the beginning in the haste to see little Caramel walking. So that's when we said to Jane, hold on, put a tape measure up the struts that fit into the legs of the outfit that hold the wheels. So she put a measuring tape up on the struts. They're the aluminium ones that slide inside. Now, hers were, 6 inches, I think, if my memory serves me well. Whereas they should have been 9-inch struts. Obviously, the dog before was a lot smaller, and it came like it was, and we were trying to work with it as it was. Well, you'll never get it right. So we went, right, Jane, send off for the 9-inch struts. Change them over, and Caramel is going to be at the right dead size. And then she'll walk with another little trick I've got. Because you've got to get them going at first. Don't forget, this is an alien thing that they're sitting in with wheels on the back. So they're a little bit perturbed, aren't they, at the beginning? Maybe a little bit frightened. What's this? So you've got to think like a dog. Yeah? Which is pretty easy for me, like, So back came the struts. Jane popped them in. Gave us a call. She went, oh yeah, oh, that looks so much better. But she's still a little bit high, sitting in your amputee sling that you've had made for and sent. So he went, right, Jane, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to send you Skylar's original sling. The first one we ever made from an old wetsuit. And I bet you anything that fits her perfect. So we sent that down. She got it the next day. She's popped Caramel in. And hey-oh, she fitted like a glove. All the bars are parallel. The walking vest was round her neck where it should be. Coming down underneath her, all comfortable. Back from her front legs. And of course, because the neck part was further up came the wheelchair, because when you put the struts in, it gave it that extra height that she needed. All parallel, all fitting lovely, and clipped on to the walking vest. Then, that was success. That was absolutely fantastic to get that wheelchair dead right. So there's Caramel, and she's sitting in it. But what happens next? The next part is, although she's all sitting great and just as she should be, she's got to walk in it. But she didn't at first. So I went, right, Jane, what do dogs love? Food. All dogs love food. So, not too much. Get a bit of something that smells nice. Roast beef, roast chicken. Something warm with a lovely smell coming off it, an aroma that's going to waft across up into little Caramel's nostrils. And she's going to, no dog's going to resist this. So Jane sent us a video, bless her. She's such a lovely woman. She sent us a video of what she was doing. And it dead on. Dead on. She went in front of Caramel, who was coming through the doorway, and went, here, stuck down a bowl with some lovely smelling chicken in it. And what did Caramel do? She walked to the bowl of food. Only bits. Along come Jane, pushed it further in front of her, and off went Caramel after the chicken. Little bit further, and off went Caramel after the chicken. And that was the beginning of the end of Caramel not walking in a wheelchair. Oh, it's so great to see this dog now flying about in the wheelchair. From a dog, and Jane was told that she wouldn't walk in a wheelchair. And I've always said all dogs will walk if you persevere and do the right things and the right tricks. They'll all walk in a wheelchair, because no dog is going to choose to just lie about on the floor like with paralysed legs or whatever, instead of being able to get out and about and run around like they used to with their little friends and other dogs. No dog's going to choose not to do that. You just need to coax them so that they can get to that point. That's what this is all about tonight. Just want to talk about this tonight. So she sent us a video a couple of days back, and I had a great big smile on my face. It made me so happy. There's Caramel. Jane still, at the moment, throwing her little bits of chicken out in front of her. She came out the door, straight down, all on her own, flying after the chicken. Down into the driveway, another bit wanged over the top of her. Wanged is a Birmingham word. Thrown is the actual word. Yeah, but as I said before, I'm a Brummie. Sometimes it pops out. I think people like it myself. Anyway, so there's Jane. Throwing, I'll use the proper English, throwing the food over the top of Caramel, down a drive, and Caramel flying down now after it, not just walking, half running. Do you know, honest, when I say it's made us so happy. Jane is ecstatic. We are too, to have such a success story, and particularly for such a lovely woman who was upset at the beginning, thinking, am I doing something wrong? No, you're not, love. And all you out there who might be in the same position, don't think you're doing something wrong. You're not. It's just that maybe there's something you don't know yet. Okay, that's all it is. Because when you take on a rescue dog, and especially an amputee, you just want to get it dead right from the beginning, which is what happened to us when we had Skylar. We've been through all this. We thought, oh God, can we do this? Oh, what about this and what about that? And do you know what? It took us about a week, and then we thought, you know what? We're not going to panic anymore. Yeah, we can do this. And we did. Because the more you panic, the more you get all anxious, and then you can't let yourself go to do what you need to do. So please don't get anxious. Just chill out, step back from whatever the problem is, take another look when you're all chilled, and go for it again. My motto: never give in, never give up. Up and forward, don't go backwards. So, do you know what's lovely? I mean, I just want to help people. I don't expect anything. But this Jane from Cornwall, hi Jane, is such a lovely person. She sent me a present. Well, rather, she sent Skylar a present. It's arrived today, and I thought, I won't open it yet. I know what it is, but I don't know what it looks like, because she did tell me. She went, I've sent you a little present to say thank you. So I thought, I'll wait till tonight, and I'm going to open it in front of everybody. Yeah? Excited? I am. Skylar's excited. So I'm cutting it open. Being careful. Yeah? And in a minute, when I finish doing this, it'll be revealed. There it is. So how nice is that? She already sent us a lovely card, you know, saying thank you. I've got it here. It's over here. A minute. There it is. That's about a week and a half ago or more. You are simply the best. Do you know, who could ask for more than a lovely card like that? I mean, that's lovely. Love, Jane, Dora, Max, and Caramel. There. Now, let's get the present out. There's a good part. We'll just throw that down there a minute. The packaging. Oh, got a lovely Christmas card. Oh, lovely. I didn't expect that one either. That's nice. Oh, look. Look at this. I'll tell you what it says. Trover coats. Oh, here. They look warm. Tied up with a bow. Wow. Yeah, well, Skylar, do you know that's lovely? Thank you, Jane, if you're looking in. Thank you very much. I will be ringing you. Look at that. Oh, it's got it on, look, Trover coats, that's brilliant. Do you know, what a wonderful present for Skylar. Because, as you know, she's from Thailand. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? She just got up, I think. She thinks she's going out because she's seen this coat and wants to go out in it. That is beautiful. With little paws on it. How pretty is that? So that'll pop over her head. And then obviously, there wouldn't be legs in it, but even if they did, but it just goes over her like that. All the way back. She'll wear that because she's from Thailand. She does feel the cold. And then we'll pop her waterproof over the top if there's any rain. Absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful coat. Thank you so much, Jane. Yeah, there's a little Trover coat emblem. I'm not sure where she has them from. I think someone that she knows makes these. But you know what? There's the Trover coat sign. Very well made. Lovely material. Lovely soft. Soft for your dog. So bear that in mind. A Trover coat. Lovely. Look at that, Skylar. You see this? It's your new coat. All the way from Cornwall. Right, that's that. So, what do I say? I'll say what I always say. Anybody out there who's got any problems like I've just illustrated that Jane had, and we have had a couple of other people since. Anybody got any problems, anybody whose dog won't walk if you just bought a wheelchair, feel free to get in touch. Don't mind doing a video call at all with you, because the aim is, let's get your dog walking. It's all about getting your dog walking. So don't forget that. And I just want to thank you, all of you, for everything you've done. We're nearly, we're 700 away now from 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome, because we said to ourselves, we're going to get there before Christmas. And you know, I don't think we're far off. So, help us. Help us get there. It'll be a momentous occasion if we can just do that to get there for Christmas. So, you know how to do it, don't you? You're well versed in how to do it. Thumbs up, like, share, and what's going to do it? What's going to do it? Smash the subscribe button for us. Let's get this show on the road.